friends, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Q&A. You guys seem to enjoy this type of video very much, so here we are. This is gonna be a mixture of my Instagram stories questions plus other questions that I picked myself from comments here and there from my socials. Today I'll be coloring this artwork here on the right, and it's not gonna be a super detailed rendering because I just wanted to lay colors down and do a quick shading. It's kind of a simplified and faster version of my usual coloring process, so please enjoy. First question: what is my favorite software and why? Currently, as you see from all my videos, my favorite software is Procreate. I use it since I switched to the iPad and I haven't used anything else ever since, actually. Besides some tests on Clip Studio, which is my second favorite, but for desktop. And why did I decide to use Procreate full-time? I have multiple answers. The first is that I really love the user interface. It's very open and wide, and all the screen is dedicated to the artwork. Working on softwares like Clip Studio, I usually customize it to have as less clutter as possible around my canvas, because if I have 100 tabs open, it makes me feel kind of, I don't know, claustrophobic while I draw. I suppose that if you have a 27-inch screen, that it's not a problem though. I have a 12.9 inches iPad, in case you were wondering, and I really don't enjoy Clip Studio there for that reason, and even its mobile interface isn't my cup of tea, but paired with Procreate and the Apple Pencil is just perfection. I know many artists don't love Procreate because it can have layer number limitation, as I mentioned on my previous video, depending on your iPad model and storage, and I get it, especially if you need to work on a giant canvas. I wouldn't recommend it either, also because it isn't packed with features like Clip Studio or Photoshop are. So it really is very subjective depending on your digital art needs. For me and for what I do, I just love it, and it's my software choice. Why did you choose the iPad over other tablets? I also answered a similar question in one of my latest Q&As, but I'll go more in depth now on my reasonings. The main reason is that I wanted something portable, light, and with extremely accurate colors. That was one of my main concerns. I tried tablets that end up being too saturated even after calibration or too dull, and that's just more work to fix after I'm done with an artwork. I want my devices to work for me, if possible, not me around them. And I work from home mostly. However, if I go visit my dad or my boyfriend, or just decide to spend some time outside, I wanted to be able to draw anywhere, anytime, and that's a huge value for me. My iPad is now 5 years old and still working perfectly, so I'm not even thinking about upgrading it for now. Although the new iPad Pro with the laminated matte screen, it's very tempting, and also the new Apple Pencil features, I really want to try them. I didn't go to the Apple Store yet to try it, and I really want to because I'm super curious, but I must resist for now because I have really no reason to upgrade it, and it's really expensive, so I'm gonna wait for this one to die, then I'll think about an upgrade. Will you post a Magic Drawing Pad review? The Magic Drawing Pad is a portable tablet made by XP Pen, and they kindly sent it to me some weeks ago, and I did an unboxing and I tried it on Instagram. I really liked the tablet, but before posting a full review, I want to try it for longer. I started filming it, but I didn't really like it and it was too rushed. I want to talk about it more in depth, and I want to stress it a little bit more to see what it can handle, so be patient, the review will come eventually. How long does a sketch take me? This is a quick one. It depends on the complexity, but I'd say from 10 minutes to around half an hour. It also depends on how inspired I am in that moment. If I already have a clear image in my head, it can take me around 10 minutes, but if I sketch with zero ideas, just to see where my hand goes, it might take me around 20 to 30 minutes. So yes, it varies. What is something new you tried and liked? art related or not. Okay, so art related, I recently started painting curls just as you're seeing here. I used to line art curls but never looked as fluffy as I wanted, so I ditched it and now I paint a block of color for the base and then I go over it with a flat brush for shading and highlighting and finish up with the liner brush just for the details, and I love how it turns out. And not art related, I recently tried a new lemon and ginger infusion. I know it doesn't take much to make me happy. So I actually tried lemon and ginger before, but this one is the best yet. It's almost spicy if you let it sit for more than 3 minutes, and it's so good with some organic honey. It's a great remedy for a sore throat, especially in the cold winter. I just love warm beverages, to be honest. I even got an advent calendar of teas and herbal infusions this year, so I can't wait. Will you show your PC build? Some of you asked me about my PC because I posted a setup tour video some weeks ago, and I didn't show it because I am in the process of upgrading it. I will definitely film a cozy PC building video when all the components arrive. I am missing the CPU because for this new Supreme build I am going AMD for the first time, and the new Ryzen X3D just came out, but it's nowhere to be found. I think there's a shortage. You can only find it for outrageous prices, so I am patiently waiting for it. I'll try to make an aesthetic build this time. For my previous PC, I built it myself for the first time and I don't want to make the same mistakes I did, so I researched a lot to pick all the best components both for gaming and work needs. So stay tuned for that. I really can't wait to build it. I'm a beginner artist. I struggle to know how to practice efficiently. I feel like if you're an artist of any kind, you probably lived this phase at some point. From my experience, there's no correct way to practice, meaning that we all have different goals and ideas of what art is, and we all learn in different paces. You don't have to feel discouraged if you feel like you're not improving. Truth is, you actually are improving and not even noticing it, because it takes very small steps. Nobody is born already skilled at something. It takes time. My suggestion is to practice every day by focusing on what you love the most, because when you're in the learning phase, it's easy to get bored and move on to something else. If you try to draw and recreate characters or things you love, you'll find the process a lot more fun and less tedious. The most important thing is to stay consistent as much as you can, and you'll definitely see changes and improvements as you go. Alright, we reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and for all your questions. These Q&As are so much fun to film for me, so if I didn't answer your question in this one, don't worry, I'll make other videos like this for sure. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Take care, bye!